right, hey you guys, another Thursday is here, so welcome and come on in. Today we're going to talk about how to take time to make time. It's not always easy to take this in and accept that we actually need to take time to make time. If you want to have a better organization, better planning, scheduling, and overall time management, it requires taking the time to make it happen. There is no magic in this. It's all commitment, dedication, and willingness to level up. That's why it's so important to always start with mindset blocks, because no matter what strategy you implement, if you're not aligned with it, the results will be quite average. But how to switch that around? How to actually take time to make it? First, it's always important to notice that moment when your lack mindset takes over. And let me give you an example. So when your busy mindset goes, I don't have time. It's not the right timing. I wish there would be more than 24 hours in a day. It's just not the right time. I don't have time. Switch it to abundant mindset that goes, how can I make more time? Do you see the difference in this? Do you see the power? Instead of going, I don't have time, notice that moment when you think that or when you say it out loud and switch it right away to, how can I make more time? We all have 24 hours in a day. But some of us are so good at using them so wisely. There are so many success stories out there with really successful people that are not burned out. They don't work 24/7. They have balance. They have alignment. So instead of going, I don't have time. I wish there would be more. I can't fit everything into my day. Go with, how can I make more time? I have more than enough, right? Because it's very easy to fall into that trap of moaning, shaming, blaming. But it's lack what keeps us stuck. It doesn't let us grow. So how about changing that consciously and say how? And even if we're not talking about the time, if we're talking about other things like, I don't have the relationship that I want, I don't have enough money, how can I make it happen? How can I make my relationship better? How can I find the love of my life? How can I make more money today? How is the magic word. How? Because, excuse me, in all honesty, we always find the time for what matters to us. Have you noticed that in yourself? We always find time for what matters, what's important at that moment for us. The problem occurs when we think that everything is important. Everything needs our immediate attention. This is a very clear lack of purpose behind the planning. Why it's important? Why plan? Well, here's a truth bomb for you. Planning is liberating and not restricting. Take time to make time. And once we start to accept that and look at the planning this way, from this perspective, things start to switch around. It becomes that much more effortless to put in time to map out our day and prioritize the tasks that actually move us forward, instead of putting everything on a schedule and adding to your already never-ending to-do list. And the last thing I want to mention is to always sort out your fundamentals. Because instead of making more time, it has to come from a place where you have it. Even if it's in your mindset, even if it's in your mind, in your thoughts, right? That abundant place. And fundamentals, what creates that foundational level. It might feel like going backwards, but let me ask you this. Would you build a house without a foundation? No, right? It makes sense. So in order for us to manage our time at the best of our abilities, it's important that fundamentals are in place. And what are the fundamentals? What are the productivity fundamentals? Sleep, body movement, what we eat, so our diet, and our environment. So these 4 things highly affect everything in our lives. How we do things, how we work, how we think, how we act. It really affects our whole being, everything. If you sleep 4 hours a day, live on a burger diet, and lift Coca-Cola can for an exercise, your ability to manage your time will be at its worst. And even if at those times you think, oh, I'm doing pretty well, it doesn't last. It's not your long-term solution. At some point you will collapse, you will burn out. So even though if it feels like a step back to go back to those fundamentals and really sort out your sleep, your diet, your exercise, your work environment, it's that step in the right direction. Because the bottom line, your clients, your family, your friends and people around you deserve the best of you, not what's left of you. So let's create that today, the best of you, so you can go out there, well managed from the inside, to create an even greater impact. Have a fabulous and productive Thursday, and I will see you with some more tips and tricks, same time, same place next week. Have a good one. Bye.